right now you have a governor from Tennessee has decided to go after drag shows. What sense does that make, to go after drag shows? How is that going to help people's lives who are thinking about the economy, who are thinking about making sure their kids are going to be safe when they go to school, their communities are safe? But that's what he wants to focus on.
Tennessee's governor signed 2 anti-LGBTQ bills into law on Thursday, one that bans many drag performances from taking place on public property. Another bans most gender-affirming care to transgender youth. What does the White House make of these laws, and is there anything you can do or planning to do about these laws?
So I'll say this, the American people are focused on so many issues. We just talked about economy, we just talked about inflation, we're talking about safer communities and schools. And good health care, all of the things that you all ask me every day. And you all know that's what the American people care about. That's what, even when they went to vote in November, those were the issues that mattered the most to them. But instead of doing anything to address those real issues that are impacting American people, right now you have a governor from Tennessee has decided to go after drag shows. What sense does that make, to go after drag shows? How is that going to help people's lives who are thinking about the economy, who are thinking about making sure their kids are going to be safe when they go to school, or their communities are safe? But that's what he wants to focus on. So it's part of a larger pattern from elected officials who espouse freedom and liberty, but apparently think that freedom of speech only extends to people who agree with them. And that's what we're seeing from what's happening in Tennessee and other places as well. So, don't take my words for it. And on this issue, the governor himself hasn't been able to, if you think about this particular issue, he hasn't been able to cite any examples, anything to show that drag shows in public spaces are a problem. He hasn't. He hasn't laid that out at all on why this is an issue for American people. So I've said this before from here. I said this, I believe, last week, and we'll keep saying it, that these ridiculous policies aren't just unnecessary. They are dangerous. They vilify our fellow Americans. And at a time when LGBTQ Americans are facing higher risk in violence, mental health issues, and it is unacceptable, it is completely unacceptable for a governor to be moving in this way, to be with such a bill, and it is also unfortunate.
What's your message to the LGBTQ youth in the state, as well as drag performers? What's your message to them?
So the president always has been very clear when it comes to vulnerable communities like LGBTQ community, that he has their backs. And he has a record to show that. He has a record that shows that he supports this community and will continue to be there for the community as long as it takes.